No one should have the power over how you feel. I used to be in a position where I put how I felt on other people. I put how I viewed myself on other people and on other people's opinions. And how do you think that affected me? It affected me in a way that was just so negative and so bad that I would never feel truly fulfilled in myself. I would never feel truly fulfilled in who I was, who I am, where I'm going, who I'm working to be. And the reality of this is you just getting a negative pattern time and time again when you don't get that same validation of a person, when you don't get that same validation of people. And the reality is this is just a negative place for you to be in as a person and as an individual. And the thing is, we are social creatures. We are social creatures, so we are always going to have a level of validation that we crave. We're always going to have a level of validation that we need in order for us to be happy, if that makes sense. Because we crave respect of other people. We crave respect and acknowledgement, essentially, of other people. But the reality is, it is easy to get into a state where you put too much on that. And therefore you neglect yourself in a way. You neglect how you actually feel about yourself in a way. And that is just going to ruin your mental health and ruin how you feel about yourself. Because you would be putting it on outside factors then. You'd be putting it on how this person treats you, how that person treats you, how your interactions went overall. And you could have one person who treats you negative, but you will put everything onto that, if that makes sense. You put it on the one person that treats you negative more so over than the other people who's treated you positive, if that makes sense. And this is an easy trap to fall into, and I fell into it. I genuinely fell into it. I would just hold how I felt about myself on other people, and it just ruined me. It just ruined me because when I wouldn't get that same feedback that they've once given me, which could have been a potential high, if that makes sense. Like, you don't know if they'll give you that same feedback because like the social dynamic between you two or between you and them people, it might have been the first time you've done something and made them feel that way, if that makes sense. When you don't get that same feedback time and time again, it can take away from you and make you feel worse about yourself. And it's hard to be in a position like that where you just feel like you need people's validation for you to feel good. But the reality is, when you don't have that, you are left with the pain and the sadness from that. And you are left with how you feel about yourself truly. And that's when you have to truly work on yourself, if that makes sense. And this is almost like a lesson to you from my past to work on yourself. Work on yourself, do things for yourself, help yourself, make yourself feel happy about yourself, you know? And do things that will actually better you and make you feel good about yourself. Don't do things that just please other people. Don't do things for other people if you know you might not get back what you want from them. Do things out of the kindness of your heart for other people, don't get me wrong, but don't do things specifically for a person if they are not going to give you that validation back that you wanted. It's just a bad return on investment, essentially. And this is a weird way to look at it. Like a return on investment, if you give someone your energy and they didn't give you it back, you've essentially wasted that energy when you could put it into something good, getting outside, working out, meditating, you know? Working towards a goal you want to achieve. You could have put it towards seven things, but instead you put it into a person. But now it's important to learn from that mistake, if it makes sense. It's not beating yourself up because of that. It's learning from that and understanding that, oh, I may have messed up here. I may have put too much validation on this person. I may have put my own feelings on how these people felt about me. And now they've acted a way towards me that I didn't like. And now I feel like nothing. Now I feel terrible. But I've got to build myself up now, and I've got to find that within myself, and that's the real beauty of it. You've got to find it within yourself. And I found it within myself. I feel genuinely happy with my own company, and I don't necessarily need much outside validation for me to feel good, if that makes sense. Of course, I enjoy seeing this like YouTube channel doing well and getting more views, more subscribers and stuff, and like likes and comments. But overall, even if I didn't have that, I'd still be quite happy with myself. I'd be grateful with myself. Even if I just done the stuff I normally do, like working out, getting outside, meditating, journaling, go to the sauna, steam room, and work, I'll be happy, man. I'll be happy, and that's the important thing, you know? It's important for you to be happy for now, be grateful for now, and understand that these people are not around you now. So why should you think about how they thought about you? Why should you hold yourself with that past version that was treated that certain way when you got this beauty around you, when you got this field, this beautiful weather, this beautiful surrounding around you, the sun shining on you, a beautiful day? Why should you hold yourself on how one person or a few people think about you when you know who you are, if that makes sense? Because I would hold myself on how one person thought about me, who got annoyed about me, and like who we got in an argument and all that with, and who we were close. When I have loads of other people saying amazing things about me, I have loads of other people saying amazing things about me, saying I'm funny, saying I'm nice, saying I'm kind, saying I'm quite smart and all that. And then you have one person who just like downplays you, makes fun of you, and then you focus on that, if that makes sense. But it's important to understand that it don't matter what that person thinks. As long as you change and you reflect on how they think about you and you understand it's not true, then it's all right. If you know in yourself that's not you, it's fine, you know? And I used to put my validation on people, used to put how I felt on other people, and it just took away from me because I just feel empty when they won't give me what I wanted, if that makes sense. So it's important for you to understand that you need to build that up in yourself. You need to build that happiness, that gratitude up in yourself for what you do for yourself. That's where it comes from. It don't come from you sitting down, eating shit, playing video games all day, you know? It comes from you getting out, working on your social skills, meditating, journaling, all sorts, getting outside in nature, doing things that help you, working towards something and getting a little bit of success in that. It comes from that, like you feel happy about yourself and grateful for yourself, if that makes sense. It didn't come from nothing, if that makes sense. And that's how you are able to almost feel that good, nice feeling and that validation in yourself. Understand that you hold the power to how you feel. It's not how other people feel about you. It's you who holds the power to how you feel. I hope you lot got some value in this video. Hold your validation on how you feel about yourself. Build yourself up to a point you actually value yourself and you feel validated by yourself and you feel grateful for who you are. Don't let other people determine how you feel about yourself, because that's going to be a never-ending cycle of sadness and regret, because you're going to regret putting your energy into them and you're going to be sad because you haven't got back from them like you wanted, if that makes sense. I hope you lot got some value in this video. Find the value in yourself, build the value in yourself, and thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.